Hi guys, Omar with Overlanding Just Cause, and in this video, I'm gonna name my top 5 things that I love about my Outbound trailer. Let's go. So number 5 is gonna be my lock and roll hitch. Now, I love the fact that I upgraded to this. When you order it from the company, it comes standard with the ball hitch. But I knew that I was going to be taking it off roads and on trails. And I've heard a lot of good things about this lock and roll. I did my research and I did spend the extra money to upgrade to the lock and roll. It's awesome. When I hook it up, I know that the trailer is good to go. When we start maneuvering around trails, I'm looking in my rearview mirror and that trailer is as steady as can be. I've canted it, in certain angles before, and yeah, I mean, it's 100% worth the money for the upgrade. It's beefy, and here's the part that goes on the commander side. So here's the hookup, and once it's on there, it's easy going. And yeah, love this thing. Can't say anything bad about it. I did add this, so this came with the trailer. So this is the hookup to your prongs, and then this is my hookup for my battery to charge the DC to DC charger. I added all that once I got the trailer because I have the power source in the trailer. So this is number 5. If you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments, I'll answer them. Let's go to number 4, is that it's small, but it can still pack a lot of stuff. Now, when I was doing my research on what kind of trailer and how big I wanted it, I knew I didn't want it super small because I did have a lot of stuff to pack because I have a bigger family, 2 big dogs, and I want to be able to bring things that makes it comfortable for the family. Board games, things like that. It's big enough for all our gear, but yet it's still small enough that when it's in the driveway, doesn't take up much room. I can still fit it in the garage if I needed to. So yeah, it's definitely small, but I can put a lot of stuff in here, and I love that. So for example, I have my battery, I have my 26 gallons of water. The container that the camera's sitting on now has my air mattresses. Hey. Has my air mattresses, sheets, blankets, pillows, all that in here. I've got my storage for food, I've got my refrigerator, I've got my wok, I've got tables, tents, and then the only thing that's missing is what needs to come out of the house. And I have a small list of things that I know I need to bring. For example, change of clothes, dry foods, things like that we don't keep in the trailer. The whole point of having this trailer for me was to be able to roll out at a moment's notice. And yeah, that's what I love about it. Okay, let's talk about my 3rd favorite thing about this trailer. Hey, hush. You don't even see nothing. All right, so my 3rd favorite thing is that it's customizable from the company to a certain extent. I bought this 4x8 trailer. It's the T-Rex model, so it's their off-road model. It has the 3,500 pound axles, has the bigger tires, rims, all that good stuff. But there are things that I added to it. So for example, the rear, it comes with no door, so I added an extra door. The side doors, it comes standard with the passenger side door, but not the driver's side door. So I wanted to add the extra driver's side door to have access to my gear. Again, it's made to be a sleeper, but I turned it into a command post. So I wanted to be able to access, both sides for my gear. If I did have it as a sleeper, I would still want that door on the driver's side because if my wife and I are both sleeping in it, I want us to get in and out on whatever side we're sleeping on versus just having one door and the person on the opposite side having to climb over the other person to get out. So it's good to have doors on both sides. That's why I chose it in case, later on we decide we're going to turn this into a sleeper. The other thing that's customizable that I had done personally was this shelf. Now you have the option of having this wall to come all the way down and this just being a storage area that's 12 inches deep, or you can make it into a shelf. regardless, you have to have something coming across from it to help stabilize the box. So I ended up going with a shelf. What ended up happening was at the very end, when the trailer was done being built, they sent pictures, and what I noticed was that the shelf was 17 inches from the bottom of the trailer floor to the shelf. Well, I needed 22 inches because I needed to be able to fit my fridge slide and my fridge in this area. So I called up Natalie, the rep over at Outbound Trailer, and explained to her, you know, I needed to have it a little bit higher and I needed to fit my fridge slide. So she worked with those dimensions. She had her guys cut it, lift the shelf up 3 or 4 inches, whatever it was, and now I have this whole open space. And as you can see right here, this is where the shelf originally came across to the other side. And as you can see there, that's probably 4 inches that I needed to be able to access for this bad boy. So again, just by looking at the pictures, I knew that it wouldn't fit. I called her up and I said, hey, before you send it to me, this is what I really need, because this is the goal of this project here, is to be able to have this in the back. And they made it high enough where I can literally barely slide my finger in there. So it's just perfect as far as not wasting any space. And yeah, she made it work for us. Another option was the roof racks on the top. I knew that I wanted to mount my shower. I wanted to mount awnings, maybe in the future a rooftop tent. I wanted something to be able to hold all that. And then another great option, like I mentioned in number 1, was the lock and roll hitch. It comes with the ball hitch. I wanted to add the upgrade of the lock and roll hitch because, again, I knew I was going to be going off-road with it. So that's my number 3, customizable from the company. Thank you, Outbound, for working with me. All right, so let's go to number 2. So my second favorite thing about this trailer is that I was able to customize it how I wanted. So here are a couple of examples. I added a second shelf, right? So it came with this shelf, and there's a lot of space from here all the way up here. It's almost the size of my hand, so probably, 5-6 inches, right? So I was able to add this shelf right here to add extra storage on top, so all this isn't wasted. Another addition, again, is the DC to DC charger along with the power source, my battery, lithium battery, 200 amp hour. Right here in this area, I have my water container, 26 gallons, pressurized water with the water pump. I have my hose here. So I have power, I have water, I have my fridge and fridge slide for food. I have room for storage in these bins. I have my cooking stuff there. Inside the Pelican case is my grill. I have my 5-gallon propane tank here. I have room for table. This is a table, huge tent. So definitely can customize it the way I want. I added lights. If you notice, right by the door, there's a strip of LED lights. And here's the other side, strips. I added my paper towel holder here. I have my 6-gain switch panel here that connects to the battery, connects to the pump, lights. Eventually that will connect to the awning lights once I get an awning for the hangout side. But yeah, it's been fun actually customizing it myself and building it up to how I want it and how my wife and I will be using it. So again, that's what I wanted. I wanted a box, and then I would take care of the rest. And my number 1 favorite thing about my trailer, I've already mentioned it. Come on. My number 1 favorite thing about this trailer is the fact that I installed a battery bank to support power inside the trailer. Now, this has been a game changer. Actually, this along with the water tank that goes here, this bad boy, 26 gallons. The battery bank with the DC to DC charger, the 26 gallons of water with the water pump, pressurized water, has been a complete game changer for the family and I. Being able to rinse ourselves, wash dishes, being able to have light, being able to charge things up when we're out, and not having to leave the Commander running, and just having everything here is complete game changer. Now, one upgrade from this game changer that will make it even better is being able to solar charge this battery, and that will come in the future. I'm still working on that, but for now, DC to DC charger is charged by the Commander. Once the Commander's turned off, I have about 2 or maybe a little more than 2 days of power out of this battery. So having solar panels of constantly charging the battery when the Commander's turned off would be another step up of game changer. So that's my top 5 favorite things about this trailer. If you have a trailer of your own, or you're thinking about getting a trailer for you and your family, let me know what your game changer would be, your top 5 favorite things, or something that you would add. Speaking of game changers, check out Finding Jay on YouTube. He just got an Intech Flyer Explorer. This thing is made for possibly going off-roading, but definitely it's nice. It's huge. He is working on modifying it to him and his family, and he's got a lot of great ideas. Check out his channel, Finding Jay on YouTube. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave them in the comments if you have any questions, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.